Hey guys, how's it going? It's me. I'm live from Vancouver Airport. Well, I'm really tired. Um, it's been a crazy trip. What can I really say? I just wanted to make this video just to let you know I made it to the airport okay, and to talk about a couple things that were happening. So, basically, last night, me and Josh hung out pretty much not necessarily last night, but all day. We pretty much hung out. We went bowling. Now, bowling here in Canada is kind of weird. They have something called the 5-pin bowling. It is the weirdest bowling thing I've ever seen. There's 5 pins, and it's like the middle pin is worth 5 points, the next 2 pins are worth 3 points, and the 2 pins at the end are 2 points each. And clearly, it's basically the same thing as bowling, but instead of getting 2 throws per frame, you get 3 throws per frame. And if you get a strike in one of those frames, you get to go again because you can throw a total of 3 balls. It's really weird. It's really weird. I don't get it, but it was pretty fun. The other interesting thing about it, I actually took a video of me playing it with Josh. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to incorporate that, but I might be able to try to release that in another video. Oh, stupid bitch. Shut up. But basically, in case you didn't know, I'm in an airport. But anyway, I have that on a video on my camera. So, and I haven't put it on my computer yet, so I have to wait probably until I get home to get it onto my computer. And then I will probably either upload it separate or put it together with, I think, a couple other little videos that I did. I think I did a video this morning, just kind of doing my last walk around, because I was so mad. When I woke up this morning, it was a completely beautiful day. The sun is out. It was like 50 degrees. It was really, really nice. And I was like, this really sucks. I have to go home. I freeze my ass off for the last 3 days. And then today it's like beautiful, perfect weather. I was so pissed. Okay? So basically, I got here to the airport really, really early. I've been here since 11. My flight doesn't leave until 4:30. So I'm just I've spent it's almost 2 o'clock right now. I've spent the last 2 hours just wandering around this airport, trying to find little random souvenirs to give to my friends back home, and for me, of course. Because the one thing I wanted a really cool Canada shirt. And unfortunately, I can't really show it to you because I had to really struggle to consolidate my stuff because you're only allowed 2 carry-ons and all this bullshit, And so I found this really nice. It's actually a jersey. It's a really nice. It says Canada right on here. Real nice jersey, and it was only like $5 more than the regular T-shirt that I was gonna buy. And this jersey was a lot nicer, and I was like, you know what, for $5 more, I'd rather have the jersey. So I got this really nice Canadian jersey. I'll probably show it to you, maybe if I do a video tomorrow or something. I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably do another video tomorrow with those other clips from my camera in it. And I think, what else have I done? I was really disappointed. There really aren't many food places to eat here. I mean, there's a lot of little souvenir shops and stuff, but there's really not a lot of food options here. Like, my only food options were, like, Chinese food, Tim Hortons. Don't even get me started on fucking Tim Hortons. Something called Vino Velo or something like that. It's like a fancy wine place. Ugh. I basically started there because I was just exhausted and I just wanted to sit down, and I had a glass of white wine and some cheese. It was okay, but it was just kind of just not my bag, baby. I'm not really a wine drinker. But there was that. The only other 2 options for food were a Burger King and a Cinnabon. Of course, I ended up going with Burger King, just because all the other options sucked, okay? But I did go to Tim Hortons just to try a donut because I was like, okay, their coffee really sucks. Maybe they'll make up for it by having good donuts. So I get a double chocolate donut thinking, okay, this has lots of chocolate frosting on it. This is going to be awesome, okay? I walk around for a little bit. I sit down. I'm about to eat I'm like, oh, I think I'll just eat my donut while I'm waiting. I pull the donut out. And I guess when she put it in the bag, it like hit the top of the bag and literally all the frosting came off the donut. I was like, really? And I tried ripping open the bag and trying to lick at the frosting. It didn't work. It sucked. I was pissed. I almost wish instead of her putting it in a bag, I wish she had just put it in my hand. I was just so pissed. I was like, this. I was just. I could have gotten a sandwich or something at Tim Hortons, but the way their track record has been with me over the past few days, I was like, no. I'm definitely not going there. But, yeah. So I got a bunch of random Canadian candy as well. I got, of course, some Canadian Smarties. I had to get some Smarties, I got a couple other candies from duty free that I can't usually get. Like I got a chocolate bar that has whiskey in it, and I guess some mini Cadbury eggs. Just because they're in like a little tube thing. I got like these chocolate covered blueberries that have like maple syrup in them too. I was like, sure, why not? Oh, I also got a little thing of maple syrup too. Just in case I ever decide to make pancakes at home. It's not gonna happen. That I have syrup, And just a couple other random candy bars that we don't have back home. I bought a couple of those. And let's see. What else did I do? I bought the t-shirt. Oh yeah, I bought these really cool little souvenirs for a few people back home. They're like little lollipops, but they're made completely of maple syrup. They're lollipops, though. They're like maple syrup flavored lollipops. So I thought, I was going to get everybody keychains, but mind you, everything here is so expensive. I thought stuff was expensive at SFO, but here it's even more expensive because the tax here is 12% versus our 8.25. So it's real expensive. So I was like, well, I'll just get everybody these little lollipops. They're cool. They're Canadian. So hopefully people will be happy with that. One other thing, there are two things I've learned about Canada that are absolutely awesome. Number one is these. These right here are the most amazing Cheeto-esque kind of thing I've ever had in my entire life. I actually bought like a whole bunch at like the grocery store because they came in like a huge bag. So I was like, good. And Josh was with me. He's like, you're going to buy all that? And I was like, well, do you see any smaller bags? And he's like, touche. So I'm real excited about that. Trying to think anything else going on. Oh yeah, after me and Josh went bowling, we went back to my place and we played Yahtzee. We ordered pizza. We talked. We socialized. We schmoozed. We had a really good time. We hung out until about 1:30 in the morning, and then I had to say goodbye, and it was really sad because we learned a lot about each other over the past 4 days. Mostly that I'm a complete dumbass, but he also said he learned some things about himself too, which made me happy. I was happy that he had learned something about himself too, because I still believe that he does not give himself enough credit and that he is constantly trying to take on burdens for stuff that is not only beyond his control, but not fully his responsibility. But he's a wonderful person. He's a great friend. And if he happens to be watching this, I miss you. I miss you already. But yeah, it's been a good trip. I'm actually kind of glad to be going home. However, I'm not looking forward to have to go back to work on Sunday. I'm only going to have one day to just like fully try to recover from this. and then I have to go back to work. But I only have to work 2 days, and then I'll have 3 days off again. And on Wednesday, I'm going in for my MRI, so hopefully I'll do a video after that, because that video is going to be that that test is going to be happening at 8 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully I'll find out an answer fairly quickly on that. And I'm hoping that it's nothing serious, and that I won't need surgery or any of that kind of malarkey. Because let's face it, because I'm going to Vegas next month. I mean, literally, less than a month. I'm leaving for Vegas on March 13th. You know, and God only knows, I don't want to miss that trip. I don't want to miss that trip. So I've got to keep working. I've got to keep making money. I've got to be prepared for this trip, because it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be going up see the Chippendales. I might go see a few shows. I really want to go see Chris Angel, just because he's hot. But I also want to see, I might want to see Carrot Top again. I'm not sure. He was kind of a douche last year, or not last year, in 2010. I'm sure he still is a douche, but there were a couple other little shows that I was looking up. Like, there's something called Menopause the Musical that I kind of wanted to see. Because since the psychic told me I shouldn't gamble too much because I would lose a lot, I'm gonna try to do other things beside gamble, or just limit myself to a certain amount of money per day specifically for gambling. Because I don't want to end up losing my shirt. Nobody wants that. Trust me. But anyway, this video is already really long, and people in the airport are looking at me like I'm a crazy person talking to myself, even though I'm talking to you guys. So I had better get going. I actually still in my pocket. It's in my pocket. Okay. So basically, as I'm about to end this video, I'm going to show you the Canadian money that I still barely know how to use. This one right here is their dime. That's their Canadian dime. This one is their Canadian nickel. This one, Canadian quarter. This one, so educational. Isn't my show educational? This one is a Canadian dollar. I don't know how well you can see that there. I'll show you the back of it. Maybe it'll translate or something. I don't know. And then lastly, the Canadian $2. Isn't that cool? Look at it. It's got like a little coin in the middle. That's very cool. So basically what I was going to do with this is I was going to try to find a way to spend this, but I'm going to hang on to the quarters, because I think I'm probably going to give Josh a call just to, you know, let him know I'm here and that everything's cool. So I'm going to hang on to some of the quarters, because trying to trade this in isn't even worth it. I would lose so much by just trading it back in. But anyways, other than that, that's about all that's going on here. Sorry, I look like an excruciatingly large train wreck, but it's been a rough few days. I mean, with the exception of Wednesday night, the whole trip has been fun. It's been awesome. It's been entertaining. It's been it was a good time. It was a good trip. I'm really glad I came out here. Josh is actually going to be moving again in a couple months. He's going to be moving back to Toronto. So, who knows? Maybe next time I'll go visit Toronto, the other side of Canada. Because now that I've actually been here, maybe getting through customs next time won't be so crazy. Because luckily, coming in through customs, I didn't really have any problems. It was just, and there was no line. It was awesome. It was like I went in, it was like, here's my thing. It was hella fast. I was really surprised. I didn't get detained. I didn't get checked for additional screening. I didn't get grilled like a cheeseburger, you know, but it was all good. It was all good. I was just happy to get inside.